What it do, YouTube? It's your boy King Cheeseburger, and today we're going to be talking about Marvel's Avengers and how I've been playing it recently, and I've had a lot more fun than I expected to have. The game actually has some hidden gems. Well, not so hidden gems, it's just like the gems are very vibrant, but it's hidden under so much garbage that you don't even want to look for them. But the game is low-key kind of fun. It's kind of fun. That's what we're going to be talking about today. The first thing I want to highlight is the story. The story was alright, but one thing I really liked about it was Kamala Khan. Like, she was so good in this story. Like, she felt so believable. Like, she's a fangirl, so I obviously see myself in her because I love Marvel and the Avengers. She loves the Avengers. She was fangirling out, and I see myself in her a little bit. But like, she was just so charming. Like, she was cringe, but like, she's like, what, a teenager? I think she's 19 or 20. But she was still like funny sometimes. Like, there was the one scene, when was it? It was when she was in the passenger seat. I think they were going to find Tony Stark or Jarvis, and like Bruce was driving, and like she was like just being like an annoying little sister or something to Bruce Banner. It was so funny. It's like one of the first early scenes, and she was just so charming. Like, she was great character. Like, she was like a 10 out of 10 character from beginning to end. Next thing I want to highlight about the story is the acting. The acting was all great by like the Avengers. I want to highlight Black Widow's actress, Thor's actor. But who really surprised me was, I had to search this up, was Troy Baker as Bruce Banner, because, I just praised Bruce previously, and Nolan North as Iron Man. Oh my God, they were good. They were good. They were so good. The rest of the story was like, it was alright. It was okay to see the Avengers come together, but like, the voice acting was really good. The character moments, like, the Avengers felt like a family. They did feel like a family. Like, when when Iron Man and Bruce meet each other for the first time, they're like, oh wow, Bruce. It's Bruce, because Bruce betrayed them in the story. Like, he said the Avengers were a threat, and that led to them getting disbanded for 5 years. So when you see Iron Man and Bruce come together, or see each other for the first time, it's just so peaked the tension. Like, those voice actors cooked. Now for like the villains and all that other stuff, they were forgettable. Abomination was forgettable. Taskmaster, like, you fight him at the beginning, forgettable. MODOK was forgettable. That Monica girl, forgettable. But the Avengers, that main cast of Avengers, they were good. They were all voice acted pretty well. They all had good character moments. I really like them. The next thing that deserves to be highlighted is the costumes. Now, the art style for Marvel's Avengers, it's alright. It's going for that realistic tone. Some people like it, some people don't like it. But the costumes, they're still pretty good. I love the classic costumes. They still look good on each character. And the MCU ones are alright. But sometimes it's just like, you just need a nice good recolor. The recolors for some of these characters, it just takes, a suit that you wouldn't care for. You get the recolor, now you're wearing it all the time. I used to not care for recolors, but then I started playing Marvel's Spider-Man 2. And that game is just full of recolors. And like, suits that I did not care for in Marvel Spider-Man 1, I started caring for in Marvel Spider-Man 2 because it had a fire recolor. Same thing for Marvel's Avengers. Their suits, like Black Widow suits, that I just did not care for. I just was not gonna wear. She had a different colorway, a recolor, and low-key, that's what I was rocking for the rest of the game. Another character, Hawkeye, he had a recolor of like a Ronin costume, like with a mask on. I didn't like the original colors that much, but then he had a purple recolor. I had to get involved. It was so fire. That plus the classic costumes I mentioned previously, so peak. Alright, the next thing I'm going to highlight is the combat. This might be a hot take, But the combat for some of these characters is like really, really good. Like it is exceptional almost. A character like Thor, oh my god, it's like you play as Thor, it's so fun. And then another thing about the combat is that it's like you can choose which abilities you want to focus on, like if you want to be ranged, melee, whatever you want. And once you build the character the way you want them to be built, customize them to fit your playstyle, you enter like a new peak for the game, a new high for the game. I started focusing on Thor, and I leveled up his special moves and his melee attacks. I actually felt like I was playing Thor Odinson. I felt like lore accurate Thor. The damage numbers I was willing to do, it's so fun. It's so fun, and that's just Thor. And I played Iron Man. I made his build the way I wanted it to be. I chose a ranged build. I felt like MCU Iron Man. I legit felt like MCU Iron Man. Iron Man in Marvel's Avengers has a laser beam attack, and I was spamming it. I was spamming the laser beam. It reminded me of that one scene from Avengers 2012 where Iron Man was lasering that one alien. It was so peak, man. It was so peak just thinking about it. Captain America also really fun once you build him the way to fit your playstyle. He was really, really fun. This might be, it was almost like a perfect Captain America playstyle, actually, because he can fight multiple enemies. He can fight one enemy and still feel fun. Hawkeye was so good as well. I chose the melee and ranged build. He was peak. He was peak. Like those four characters were just so good. I can just talk about them all day. And like the gameplay loop, one part of the gameplay loop of building your character, that part, and seeing the numbers go higher and higher. Like if you, let's say the physical attack, the melee attack is like 80, and then you bump it up to 100, and then you see that you're doing more damage to the enemy. It's so peak. It's so peak. I could talk about it all day, every day. But one thing I do want to highlight is how some characters, they just don't feel as fun. Like Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Hawkeye, those characters feel lore accurate. Once you build them to fit your playstyle, you feel like you're actually playing as them. They feel lore accurate, character accurate. But some characters like Hulk, he just never ranged with me. I never got the hang of him. He never felt like the Incredible Hulk. He just felt like boring to play almost. But other characters felt really good, really fun to play. And one thing I want to highlight, I have this written down in my notes. Marvel Rivals Black Widow is worse than Marvel's Avengers Black Widow. That is crazy to say. Everyone loves Marvel Rivals. Well, when it first came out, it was getting a whole bunch of praise. And when Marvel's Avengers first came out, it was getting a whole bunch of negatives. But now that I'm looking back on both of these games, of course, some games, Marvel Rivals does some things better. But Marvel's Avengers has a superior Black Widow in almost every way, except maybe aesthetics. You can say that Marvel Rivals Black Widow has better outfits, sure. But Marvel's Avengers Black Widow, she uses her Widow Bites, the things on her wrist. Marvel's Avengers Black Widow can do multiple things. She can do ranged, melee, she can go invisible. Like, she feels like a lore accurate Black Widow. But when you're playing Marvel Rivals, she's just a sniper and she's unfun. Like, why would you play her over like a Phoenix or Hela or Hawkeye or Namor? But Marvel's Avengers Black Widow, she's actually fun. Like, she's fun. She doesn't fit my playstyle that much because like she has a parry instead of a block like a Captain America has, but she's still fun. She's still very fun, and she feels like an accurate Black Widow. You want to do ranged? She got the options. You want to do melee? She got the options. You want to feel like Black Widow and go invisible and use her Widow Bites electricity? She got the options. But Marvel Rivals Black Widow, she's just snipe in the back and do little damage and just shoot at tanks. She's a bum. She's a bum. But Marvel's Avengers Black Widow, I gotta give props when props is due. She is great. She is great. And like a lot of these characters are great. Like once you build them your way, your playstyle, they feel fun to play. I've given Marvel's Avengers a lot of praise, but it still is like a 4 out of 10 game to play. It's still very grindy. Like the gameplay, the combat is fine, but you just find yourself just doing that all the time against the same lame enemies. And it's still not fun to get hit off screen. That's never gonna be fun. This game is filled with enemies who can hit you off screen. That's just not fun. The story, it's all right, carried by voice acting performances, and the post game is just grindy. It's super grindy. It's like you're doing the same missions over and over and over again. It's just not that. It's not that fun. Like no matter how good the combat is, it's not that fun. Like another superhero game, Marvel Spider-Man. Let's use that for example. The game isn't just go here, fight a bunch of enemies. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. It is a lot of that. But the enemies just feel more fair, and it's not just that. You also have to do those missions, those research stations for Harry. You have to help out May, help out Otto. Those things that break up the gameplay. You don't feel like you're just going to this part of New York, fighting a bunch of enemies. Going to this part of New York, fighting a bunch of enemies. There's little things in between that go a long way. Like sometimes there's web swinging challenges that can really break up the pacing. It don't make you feel like you're just going here, fight enemies, going here, fight enemies. That back and forth that can get really old, like quick. But Marvel's Avengers just does not have that back and forth. It's just you fight enemies, you fight enemies, you fight enemies, and like you just don't want to do that ever again. You just don't want to do it ever again. The combat's fun, but it's just no. The enemies just no. It's just like no. And I did play it solo, so maybe that affected my experience. But just you fight the enemies. You fight the enemies. You fight the enemies. There's no platforming. There's like basically no puzzle solving. There are some rescue missions, if you can call it that, but it's just fight the enemy, fight the enemy, fight the enemy. And that gets boring after a time. And it's very grindy. It's just like you play it for like 30 minutes, you want to stop. You have fun in the first 15 minutes, but then you just do it again. And then again. And then again. It's just like, nah, you don't want to play it anymore. It's alright. I did enjoy the gameplay, and I do think that should be highlighted more. But it's still a 4 out of 10. It's still a 4 out of 10 game. I wouldn't recommend it. I just needed to play something because Marvel Rivals doesn't run that well on my computer, and I wanted to play a superhero game. It's a 4 out of 10, but that's a strong 4. It's a strong 4. That's all I gotta say. Give Marvel Avengers slight appreciation where it deserves it. I think they should remake the game like a new Avengers game. That would be pretty fun. Like imagine a game where you play as Captain America and you guide the Avengers. Like you can do prompts to make certain Avengers attack. I feel like that'd be a nice balanced way to have an Avengers game that isn't just too much, just combat. You can also do other things. But let me know what you guys think about Marvel's Avengers. Just down in the comment section below. If you think the game is good, if you think it's bad like everyone else, if you think that some parts are better than others, like if you think the story is really good, if you think the soundtrack is really good, let me know down in the comment section below, and see ya.